Oh, hello. Sorry. Hi. Can I get those eggs? All right, I'm out here getting all the eggs. I haven't got them the past couple days. Just slipped my mind. The weather was really bad. So now we have an abundance of eggs. Sorry, the sun is so bright. We've got a ton of eggs inside too. So I have a meal plan idea that I'm gonna do to use up probably about 40 to 45 eggs for the week. So let's do it.
We keep our unwashed eggs here on the counter in this stacking system, and I make sure to rotate them properly so that none of them are on the counter for more than a couple weeks, and I always wash them in warm water just before using them. So today I'm making 5 kinds of egg cups. These are so great as a quick breakfast or a snack, and it's something our entire family will eat. They're an awesome source of protein and also a really good way to use up odds and ends in the fridge. So I'm going to be making 48 cups for the week, and this is for a family of 4. The first kind is a simple sausage and cheddar. I should have made a double batch because my kids ate these like candy, but I added a cup of cottage cheese to the eggs. I personally prefer the texture of the cups with it versus without. So I blended it with 8 eggs, filled the cups, and baked at 350 for 15 minutes. The second kind I made used up some bell pepper and onion that I had sitting in the fridge along with some ham. I prefer to saute and soften the veggies prior to adding them into the cups, and this type also had cottage cheese in it. And here are the first kind I made, pulling them out of the oven and just checking for doneness. This time of year, we usually get about 7 to 10 eggs per day. We have 10 laying hens. Some are older than others, so depending on their age and the time of year, they may lay less eggs, especially in the winter months. And since hens typically don't start laying until around 6 months of age, we've found that getting chicks each year in the spring to early summer helps us keep an egg supply even during the winter. Okay, the third type I made was just a classic spinach, mushroom, and feta. These were my personal favorite, and these ones did not have cottage cheese in them because I ran out. Otherwise, they would have. So for the fourth kind of egg cup I made, I did sun-dried tomatoes with basil and goat cheese. I just chopped everything up and tossed it in there. I made 6 of these and the spinach and feta because I knew that I would be the only person eating them. I will say that at this point they began to stick in the pan despite me oiling it. So I don't know if the ones with cottage cheese just did better or if it was something else. So next time I do plan to use silicone baking cups. And for the 5th and final kind, I did jalapeno, bacon, and sharp cheddar. I will say that by this point I was pretty tired of making these. So it took about 3 hours start to finish, including filming, which adds some time, but I did indeed use up 40 eggs and they almost all got eaten, so I would call it a success. Thanks for watching. Bye.